Hello everyone and welcome back for another episode of Alan Wake 2. We've just escaped from the Dark Presence and I've taken the opportunity in between the last episode and this one to re-gear our inventory. We still got a couple of spaces left, but we've got most of the stuff out of the shoebox. At least we've got a bit more utility with our equipment. Still don't really have any shotgun shells. And where are we on the map? Because we kind of ran away from everything. Oh yeah. There is still potentially an echo on the stairs that I'm going to want to see if we can get to, but it might be that we missed that opportunity now.
The Muse was the murder victim. The final scene took place in room 108.
It looks like we can still get there, so let's go see if we can find... Yeah, ignoring those guys. So it was a few levels up. There.
Mr. Scratch, if that's who the actor playing the devil was. Mr. Scratch, if that's who the actor playing the devil was, had stayed in the hotel. Asking around at reception got me a room number. 666.
I mean, this would have
He had requested that room
given me a bit more of a clue before we
The
got in
devil
there.
had a sense of humor. Or he really didn't. It was funny either way. According to the director, the actor hadn't mingled with the rest of the cast. He had only come out for the play. And always in character.
Okay, well, we have more that we could do with the scenes, so I think let's go to the ballroom and we'll work back from there via the rehearsal room. I'll change back to the revolver for the moment. Actually, it's the other side we need to go down.
I'm lost.
Don't mind me, guys, just coming through. Because the ballroom is the furthest away from the final scene, so putting the Muse in here might give us some interesting insights. Not quite far enough in. There we go. So the ballroom climax. Well, we've got actual murder evidence bits in here. That's still locked off. I think these guys probably aren't a threat, but
The dirty cops would make sure none of this would be traced back to their diabolical masters hiding in the dark.
Of course, the dirty cops. Because the cult of the tree. Wait, are you... No, you're just moving. Okay. Do we have any more stuff up on here? Come on, start fading out. There we go. Yeah, lots of little evidence markers, but only that one bit that could be interacted with. Oh, and this is all closed. Ooh. Interesting. Okay. Well, let's put this back to the pre-show ritual.
The plot changes shape.
No, not the pre-show ritual. The haunted. So I want to just check, see if there was anything written on the typewriter other than what we had after Scratch has been. No, nothing there. All right, let's go to the rehearsal room and put the climax in there. In the rehearsal room, time for applause. Yeah, more evidence markers. And that just goes through to the other room on the other side. I do wonder though about that last yellow arrow that we had. Like, that feels weird. Still not convinced we figured everything out about that. Especially with that one being kind of at the top. Yeah, it doesn't feel quite right. Well, I am taking the extra bullets, that's for sure. Okay, so we've done the rehearsal room, we've done the ballroom. Let's head back to the main lobby. Do that. And then we'll push on to the actual climax room. This direction first. Another helpful box. Ah, yeah. All the shotgun shells we could possibly want. Let's change this over. Got an echo right here.
Freaking gumshoe! I've had enough of that freaking gumshoe dick asking too many freaking questions. Not letting us proper police take care of it.
This is our chance to make the powers that be happy. We'll be set for life. Part of the inner circle.
Well, amen to that, partner. I like it. And so will the fraternity, the club, the word. Our dear friends with many names. The way I see it, it was a lone nut job. A junkie out of his mind on some fancy new designer.
No one's gonna buy that.
All we gotta do now is dump the evidence from room 108 in the usual place in the alley.
Interesting. We've got a knife here as well. I honestly wasn't expecting to find another Echo. That's really cool. Right, well, I think we head to the final scene and see what's going on.
The story was affecting the scene.
Oh, we've got proper water damage now. Oh. Hang on, this is an overlap now. What? That was cool and weird. Let's back up a little. That's Artie again on the radio. I really hope that the music's not linking it, but any art has a way of doing things. That is a hell of a lot of words. It's on the shore between the forest and the ocean. The owl and the deer reflected in motion. In his room he will hurt her in... wow. Story ends. This is the ritual to lead you on. Your friends will meet him when you are gone. But that doesn't really resolve anything for us.
This was the murder site. There was a record at the bottom of the bathtub, beneath the body. Somehow it was important.
Oh, this is going to be gruesome.
Another step. Somehow I was closer to home. Closer than ever before.
And there's Saga
It's you
again.
The FBI agent. Saga Anderson. I'm closer now. I can feel it. You helped me get closer to escaping.
Wake? Are we still trapped? Yeah, the clicker. We can...
You know about the clicker? It can help us. I destroyed the dark presence with it last time. You can help. You can find it. You must find it.
I can get it to you. I have to understand. Did you write the story?
Alice is in danger. I have to stop Scratch. I have to find Return. I need to get back to my apartment. I'm writing a story to get through. Initiation. It's the only way.
The story. You can do that. You can write out...
Saga's complaining about her
Blasting me for a
child.
moment, like two planets passing in orbit. Saga Anderson was helping me. Helping me go deeper. Closer to escape. Somehow. I had to trust her. Parliament Tower. I had to get back to my apartment. My study. I had to find the manuscript of Return.
Really interesting that Thomas Zane was there in this part. Well, I guess we need to go and find Alice. Was that another weird echo? Let's check the map, make sure we've not missed anything. No, murder site, nice and clean. everything else in here has been done. I think we can safely say the Ocean View Hotel is as clean as it's gonna be. But I think we'll stick with Alan again for the next part of his story, and then switch back to Saga after that. Well, the exit's now open by default. Or did we open that? I don't remember. And it looks like we can leave, but can we go back in this way, or do we have to go all the way around? No, we can go back in this way. Is that another echo? Where's the origin of it, though? Behind here? Doesn't feel like it. Maybe that's from the previous one that we've already done. Yeah, I think it's the one that we had previously. It's not still marked on, so we'll assume we don't need to do anything with it. Let's see if we can get back to our apartment. Oh, there's another echo there.
Parliament Tower was here, again. Zane said the manuscript of Return was the key to escaping. I had to get it before Scratch did.
There's the echo origin.
Had I chosen to pursue the cult, or had they chosen me for some unknowable purpose? To be a demon, to sort the clues based on my interpretation, to change that which I observed. It was all a play. Shadows on the wall of a cave. An echo of the true events that happened somewhere else. Was I there to watch the shadows, or was I a shadow too? In a performance set up for someone else.
Just a little bit meta. Alright, let's have a quick check out here to see if there's anything we haven't dealt with. There's a word of power just over there, so let's see if we can't find that. Hey, up on the wall. I see you up there. That is a word of aid. And that word of aid is going to... Yeah, let's make the hand flare a little bit better. Yeah, have a quick check of the map again. We know that that's just bugged. And once you get up into the abandoned station, we can't alter things. So, I think it is back to Parliament Tower. We could potentially go and check out the studio again. But I don't think there's going to be any direct benefit to that. Yeah, I'm not looking to alternate. I was just looking to save. There we go. Thanks, game. It's good that it reminds you, so you can, you know, switch between them and play them whichever way you want. But we don't need that. We just need to focus on Mr. Wake. inviting. In we go. I like that he stows his weapon.
Go to hell!
Okay, that... I mean, we knew we were going to get blasted with light when we came in, but... wasn't expecting the shouting. Get the old torch out.
Alice had turned the bathroom into a dark room.
And of course I'm wrecking it all with my torch. Oh yeah. We've got the various photos that she's working on. Yeah. What does that say? No such thing as two persons. All the photos are me. Just need to show a glimpse. Make you see what's beneath the surface. Okay, well, what else is going on in here? I feel like the layout's changed. We've got the computer. We'll check that in a second. And some kind of screen show over there. Okay, let's start from the bottom. Greetings from Hollywood. Hey Alice, I'm more fish out of water in Hollywood than I ever was in the Pacific Northwest wilderness. These yuppies with their glow-in-the-dark teeth couldn't be more fake if they had 6 fingers, and everything's so great all the time, even when it's in fact the opposite. More than once I've thrown up in my mouth during meetings with these movie exec jerks. Oh, that is bad with the scrolling. But I gotta be here to look after Al's legacy. Okay. And Barry's joined a cult. A blessed wellness retreat. Working with the Andersons. Yeah. Okay. Lost a ton of weight. Okay, yeah, so he's actually just gone to a wellness retreat. Okay, well, it's good to hear that he was doing all right. And checking in. Haven't heard from you. Everything good? Been in non-stop meetings. Open kimono. I've considered peeing in a mug and lunches be damned. Wow. Yeah, that's not cool. Hey Alice, sharks are circling. They now want to turn what happened to Al into a movie and or TV show and a video game. True crime writer named Terry Book is working on a book about Al. Okay. And then 4 months ago, how's everything? Tried to call but couldn't reach you. So Barry's still checking in. It's really good to hear. So what?
For months after Ellen died, I didn't leave the apartment. I was flattened by the confusion, shock, the guilt, fear. I could barely get out of bed. Barry Wheeler started visiting. He even cooked me meals.
Oh, Barry better not be making moves on our girl.
I couldn't stand the guy when I first met him, but he's a better friend than I gave him credit for.
Yeah, Barry's a good sort.
And he still checks in. even after he moved out west.
Okay, so trigger when the viewer gets close. It's intimate. Yeah, and these are the images that we've seen before.
Alice's work had consumed the apartment. Her whole life.
It's good to know we had an impact. It's a shame that it was such a horrific impact. The darker, the better. Need to show you the truth on all screens. We've got another TV in here. Let's check this one first. Part 3, the search. Okay, we'll come back for part 3.
One morning, I saw a deer soar past my bedroom window.
Leaping through the
It
air.
was a balloon of some cartoon animal.
Or a balloon.
And I looked out at the street below, and I saw a little girl crying. Like losing that balloon had just ended her whole world. It was the perfect image of the horror of caring.
Sure. You can draw that kind of comparison if you like.
And that's when I got myself out of bed. And I picked up my camera.
Well, whatever justification you need to move on.
There was something in the dark. Something I needed to see, to show. The more shadows I photographed and filmed, the more I felt like I was on the verge of a breakthrough. I submerged myself in it. I only went out at night. My search became obsessive, but I still had no idea what I was looking for.
Was it me? Might have been me.
There's a world hidden behind ours. A dark tide ebbing and flowing against
Oh, she's
reality.
figured it out.
Faces in the shadows. Fear of the dark is really just fear of what could be, that vast, paralyzing ocean.
Connection then pain. Pain through love.
Can freeze
Be
reality in a
ruthless.
snapshot. You put a cage around the infinite and capture it.
Look at the light flickering on and off in the background.
I need to prove those faces are really there.
So we can go into that TV now. Is it us or is it Scratch? It's us. Back in the writer's room. Maybe a different writer's room. But the same, but different.
The full manuscript of a novel. Return. A horror story about the dark presence escaping from the dark place, taking over Bright Falls. I couldn't remember writing it. I had not written it. I would never write this. I knew who had. Scratch. A monster with my face. If this story came true, Scratch would get out, people would die. Destroying the manuscript, it wouldn't stop it from happening. I would have to fix it, edit it. I could not change the genre of the story. I'd have to work within the constraints set by Scratch.
Oh.
I needed someone in the story to fight the darkness. Saga Anderson. I kept seeing her in my visions. She was already in Bright Falls, already involved, but she was not in Return.
Not yet.
I'd write her in, try to stop Scratch within the limits of the horror story. It was almost impossible. It was taking too long. I had not reached the end.
That is... wow. Not what I was expecting. Okay. Well, that's going to be a good point to finish this episode off. We'll just move through the next scene. And this is where we'll pick up
Scratch stopped me
next time.
before I could finish my edits to the manuscript.
Still,
The
initiation
memory of
control
my
2 is up
edits
there.
was already fading. Terrible things would happen if the manuscript came true. Scratch was there, at Parliament Tower, undoing my work. He could use the story to escape. He could go after Alice.
Well, we'll deal with that next time. Thank you very much for coming along, everyone. I do hope you have enjoyed this. As always, if you have, be sure to give a big thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, go ahead and do so, and you'll be told when the next episode goes live. Otherwise, I'll see you next time for another episode of Alan Wake 2. See you soon.